certified most accurate. Now, your first Warn 5 forecast with Mid-Michigan's only live radar. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bryan Bachman.
All right, a very good Thursday evening to you, everyone. Our storm system managing to find a little bit of extra muscle on the backside as over the last couple of hours, we've gone from the intermittent, very light snow this morning to a steadier snow in most parts of mid-Michigan. That, of course, continues to make for a very messy commute. So, again, if you have to travel this evening, please make sure to take it extra slow. Here's what we're looking at tonight on the First Warn 5 Pinpoint Doppler radar. Live from MBS, we start with a look at the I-69 corridor. And as you can see, just about the entire stretch through all three of our mid-Michigan counties, Shiawassee, Genesee, and Lapeer, seeing at least light to moderate snow. That, of course, does include the city of Flint. We head a little farther south on I-75 and 23 toward Grand Blanc and Fenton. It's the same story for you. Owasso and moderate to at times some heavy snow. That extending off toward the North Branch area, but it looks like we're starting to see a little bit of dry air reemerge here in Lapeer County. So that's at least taking some of the intensity back for the time being. Heading north along I-75 through Birch Run into the Tri-Cities. Basically the same story. Everybody along M46 to the west through Alma. M20 all the way out to the Mount Pleasant area. You're continuing to see light to moderate snow. That, of course, does include the Midland area. Everybody across the thumb. It's not until you hit parts of M55 where we see a sharp reduction in the snow. Nothing being detected on radar right now in and around West Branch and toward the Houghton Lake area. But as you can see, there is a little bit still lurking off toward the south and west that will come in a broken fashion over the next few hours. So regardless of how intense the snow is in your area right now, be prepared for it to continue for at least a few more hours in at minimum an on and off fashion until we start to really see things wind down later on tonight. Big picture over downtown Flint here. We take a live look outside. You can see the bricks very much snow covered out there tonight. Some well-worn driving lanes there, but folks definitely taking their time as that snow continues to fall. Current temp is 28 degrees. Feels more like 20, however, when you factor in a north wind at 8 miles per hour. And our barometer actually dropping out there tonight, sitting right now at about 29.56 inches. On the First Warn 5 Sky Tracker, here's the setup. And what's interesting about this wave of snow is that, for one, it's very far removed from where the center of our storm system is in parts of West Virginia tonight. That low is going to continue on into New England into tomorrow. What we're seeing here on the northwest fringe today is these little broken waves of snow as they moved in over Michigan. We actually have a surface wind coming in out of the northeast. So that's injected a bit more moisture into the system over here, and that's why we've seen this proliferation of snow over the last few hours. That'll sustain itself until about 7 to 8 p.m. and then die off pretty quickly to lake effect snow showers late tonight and again on into tomorrow morning. So the hour-by-hour forecast, we hit 6 o'clock, pretty much the same story where we're at right now. Just about everybody seeing light to at times moderate snow. But notice how quickly it breaks up. By the time we hit 10 o'clock, it's mostly lingering lake effect activity across the thumb, right up to about the Tri-Cities and Flint along I-75. Maybe even a few strays making it as far west as Mount Pleasant and Alma. A further reduction, but still some leftover snow showers across the thumb as we hit the 2 a.m. hour and on into first thing tomorrow morning. Then once we hit about midday and on into the middle of the tomorrow afternoon is when we'll really start to see these snowfall totals ease back. As for the expected additional snowfall accumulations, possibly upward of 1 inch to 1.5 inches along the immediate shoreline areas closer to Lake Huron, but just about everybody else at this point picking up 1/2 inch or less. 24 is your overnight low for tonight. Lingering snow showers continuing on into tomorrow morning. Then in your First Warn 5 7-day forecast, after the morning snow showers die off tomorrow, we'll be left with a high of 28 and a dry but chilly start to the weekend. Frank and Meg.